Hi friends, this is Chef Kayzad and today we'll be making Salli Marghi. Yes, probably one of the most favorites of all my friends who come to eat at my place is Salli Marghi. Sometimes I wonder what makes this dish so special. It's actually a very simple chicken curry, but my guess is that the lovely crispy potato Salli that we put on top is the best part about this dish. Okay, let's start and we'll find out. We're going to take some oil in a pan in which we'll add some whole garam masala, some green cardamom, a few peppercorns, a couple of cloves, and a nice fresh cinnamon stick. We shall add in our onions. We're going to brown our onions nice and slowly so our curry gets a deep color when it's cooked. As you can see, our onions are almost brown. We'll just give it one more minute on a nice slow flame so they become really crisp, and that way our gravy will be nice and smooth. I'm also going to add a little bit of cumin seeds now. So our onions are brown now. We're going to add the chopped tomatoes in. We will also add a little bit of ginger garlic paste. We'll add chilli powder, some turmeric, coriander powder, and cumin powder. We'll also add a couple of spoonfuls of tomato puree. That gives a nice color to our gravy and will also give it a nice smooth texture. We'll put in about half a cup of water and let the masala simmer for about 7 to 8 minutes. So while our gravy is getting ready over here, let's marinate the chicken so it will absorb the masalas better. I'm using chicken legs over here. I would use whole chicken, but every time I go to a Parsi restaurant or to a Parsi wedding and the server brings a big bowl or a big dish of Salli Marghi, all the bawas go, I want chicken leg, I want chicken leg. You know, so that's the reason I'm making it only with chicken legs. A bit of salt, turmeric. What turmeric does in our food is, apart from giving it a nice slightly yellow color, it also acts as a disinfectant. Cumin, coriander powder, and ginger garlic paste. Now we're just going to let our chicken sit in that masala for about 10 minutes. And after that, it's ready to go in the pan. Now our masala has been simmering for about 7 or 8 minutes. Let's put the chicken in the pan. Now we'll let the chicken brown on a nice high heat for a couple of minutes. We'll also add in some salt, some jaggery for the sweetness, not too much, just a little bit. I'd leave the amount to you. It should have a nice balance of sweet, spicy and tangy. And some Parsi sugarcane vinegar. Not to forget, the tomatoes and the tomato puree that we put are also quite sour. So taste if you are in doubt. Now we'll add about half a cup of water and let our chicken simmer for about 15 minutes till it's cooked. So our chicken's been simmering for about 15 minutes and the oil has started to come on top of the gravy. So I think it's cooked now. We're going to take it out in our bowl. spoon the little bit of the gravy on top. This is a perfect consistency of gravy for Salli Marghi to be eaten with rotli as we eat in Parsi homes. And of course, our potato Salli will absorb all the lovely richness of the gravy. Now we're just going to garnish this with a generous shower of potato Salli. I like the thicker variety because it holds its texture much better in the gravy when you put it on top. You can also use thin Salli if you prefer. And a little bit of chopped coriander in the end. So here you go, friends. Salli Marghi, easy, quick, tasty, and I promise you, better than your neighborhood Parsi restaurant. So try this recipe at home, share it with your friends and family. Please give us your suggestions in the comments below and subscribe to our channel.